Do you believe, based on your reporting, police have the right man?
I believe they have the right man. I also believe that they have, at this point, a very dubious case in court. I don't think it's going to be as easy as we all assume to make the case against him. I'm very much looking forward to finding out just how much new evidence the police are getting. But at this point, what they have is what we call, in legal terms, bad facts. They might sound good to a prosecutor, but a defense attorney can punch a lot of holes in them.
That's fascinating because most people have been saying they think it's open and shut, it's a slam dunk, but proving it beyond a reasonable doubt is a lot harder than just pontificating about it. And we will learn more in June when they have that preliminary hearing where the prosecution has to show its cards, what evidence it has to see if this case should be tried over.
Very much so. But until then, what they're doing is they're sort of flailing about, it seems to me, and again, I'm on the periphery, they're flying about in desperation. They're looking for search warrants, calling up American Express cards, trying to make something out of cell phone tower movements of Kohberger's car on the night of the murder. Well, cell phone tower information is very inexact. It's good for 13 miles. And it's a town like Moscow, which is as big as a yawn, 13 miles is not much. There are thousands of cars in that vicinity. A good defense attorney can raise lots of doubts, enough doubts to make a juror perhaps think twice about sending a man to what is in Idaho at this point an execution chamber. They've set up a special room by Idaho law, and you're given a cocktail of 4 different chemicals that ends one's life.
All right, let's set it up so that the audience that hasn't been following this knows what we're talking about. It was back November 13th of just this past year, 2022. And your piece points out that this was a festive night on the campus in Idaho. It was football night. Everybody's having a good time. Nothing foreboding. There had been no reason to fear that there was a potential mass killer roaming the campus whatsoever.
No, and University of Idaho is very much a good time party school. It's proudly rated that on all sorts of college ratings. You go into the campus, and there's a banner across the main campus yard. And this is something the administration has put up. It goes, #1 best value in the West. And that sounds like an ad for a motel, not for a institution of higher learning. But that's sort of the atmosphere that pervades in the university. And on this night, the last football game, homecoming game of the year, everyone is out to have a good time. There's fraternity row, and they're all having parties. Interestingly enough, the fraternities are allowed to serve liquor. The sororities can't. It seems to be a very sexist discrimination, but that's the rule in Idaho. And these 4 murders occurred in a house just right off campus, a stone's throw from campus, in effect, where 6 very attractive young women with their whole lives ahead of them were living and enjoying their youth. They were having a really good time, as one can see in various videos that have been released.
Amazingly, despite the fact that the house was so well located and surrounded by other homes, it's not like this was a remote area, nobody noticed anything while the murders were taking place overnight that evening of November 13th. They believe it happened around 4 a.m. Nobody noticed anything, even though these are college students who were up and about and had been partying all night. It wasn't until the next day when the 911 call came into place.
And the question of nobody noticing anything, that ties into what made this such a big, 4 deaths is a tragic event. 4 deaths of 4 young people it makes it even more tragic, arguably. But what made it, I think, so appealing or so fascinating, so intriguing to people all around the country if not the world, was that it was a mystery. It happened, as you point out, in a house that was surrounded by relatively close by other homes, other families on a college boulevard, and he got away with it. There wasn't even any blood splattered outside. You couldn't see a trail of blood. How did this happen? How did the police not be able to find the killer right away? And that's what added to the mystery. And it was a mystery where we were all involved in it because we were brought into it. The police were asking for our help. What did we know? We being the public. And we all had our social media devices. We all had the internet. And we all started looking for clues. We became sleuths in this very perplexing mystery.
Going to bed at a decent hour did not always mean that I got enough sleep. Often I was too hot, too cold, just not that comfy. Well, that started to change thanks to my Cozy Earth bedding, the softest, most luxurious, and responsibly sourced bedding on the planet. Cozy Earth bedding is naturally temperature regulating, so I sleep great in any weather. And I am not alone. Allison leaves this 5-star review, quote, "Love them. Softest, most comfortable sheets I've ever slept on," end quote. Cozy Earth bedding is made from 100% premium viscose from bamboo. They are so confident you will love their products, and you will. They're super soft. They offer a 100-night sleep trial, which means you have up to 100 nights to actually sleep on the sheets, try them, wash them out, and then if you're not completely in love, you can send them back for a full refund. Whether it's their luxury sheets, their loungewear, love the loungewear, their pajamas, or their brand new waffle bath towel collection, you're going to love shopping at Cozy Earth. And now you can order their bedding in 5 awesome colors. Save 35% on Cozy Earth by going to CozyEarth.com. Enter my promo code Megyn and save that 35%. Why would you pay full price when you don't have to? All you have to do is type my name. That's CozyEarth.com, promo code Megyn, M-E-G-Y-N. Check it out at CozyEarth.com. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.